So let's test out this 82% fire penetration. I think that I'm over cap right now, but yeah, this should be fine. I mean, let's see if I'm gonna have the. Oh, these guys are evasive. Are you gonna do me like that? Come on, bro. Like straight up getting the hardest pack for this build. But yeah, as you can see, like there is like quite some of the damage. Still, the problem is we are not clearing everything in like circle or in a cone. For that matter, it's basically like you're shooting straight up in front, like what you see. You need to aim for it, and yeah, you just need to take your time to clear everyone. We actually like these corridors right here because everyone can just sit in one line. For us, it's gonna be much easier to clear. But for example, right here, I cannot just go inside into this pack. I need to kill them one by one, basically. But yeah, this map is not really good for me because of these guys that are super evasive, hard to hit. Still, we can just slowly but surely kill them, like deal with them in a different way, I guess. But yeah, when it comes down to the mobility, I actually got a one good tip, and that is to... Hello, can I shoot? Please, thank you. And that is, whenever you need to like move, you can just tap to maintain the hit on your character. You can even build it up if you see, like right here I'm maintaining, I'm building it up. Let me just kill this guy real quick. And yeah, there is no need to slow down yourself, so you can just keep on running, keep on pushing. Hit is gonna stay at max or like above 20. I wanna say that is a good amount of the hit. And yeah, you just have damage, your max damage pretty much like all the time. Now, I'm not really sure if I'm lagging or if they are like somehow disarming me or like stunning me, but I feel that I cannot shoot all the time. I guess this is just like some kind of like special ability on their end. Not really sure. But yeah, I usually don't clear these maps like fully. I just go through them like to find the main guys, kill them, get done with this map. And right now I'm searching for the... Oh no, bruh, you're not gonna kill me again. I'm searching for the citadels. I wanna find them, but I have no luck on that end. So you know, it's gonna take a lot of time, but at the same time we are getting this new patch, which is going to give us a... Hold on, let me check this. Which is going to give us like a bit easier time finding these citadels. We're gonna see like how that is going to work out. But yeah, so basically I'm getting a lot of a clear from ascendancy 2 points, and everything else is, you know, you just need to kill one guy and you need to get lucky for that guy to explode. But yeah, let's drop in a little bit of grenades right here, why not? Can I kill this guy? Hello, do I really need to go down there to kill him? Okay, he's gonna come to me. Come on, bro, come on. And he was about to explode, but nope. So yeah, we could actually use the well, right now I'm using 2 points in concentration. I'm breaking their concentration. I'm not really sure how useful that is, but hey, it is a debuff for the enemies. Maybe for a boss fight it's going to make a lot more sense to basically like slow down their spam ability. But you could change the ascendancy into like 4-point concentration in order to deal that more damage, especially for the boss fight. But for the clear, at least for now, I still need to have this like exploding circle. And yeah, I cannot drop it. I actually tried to clear these maps without this ascendancy thingy, but I just feel that I cannot afford it at this moment. And yeah, we should also be getting a new unique, so maybe I can finally get some kind of a unique for this build. So far this is like 0. Whoa, this is a 0 unique build. And yeah, basically I'm keeping it simple. I'm not trying to complicate it because I don't really see a whole lot of uniques that can work for us that are super broken. I wanted to get the gloves which are giving us attack speed and lightning damage, but guess what? I'm not having a whole lot of intellect, so I would feel like I'm wasting like quite a lot of um, potential points. But yeah, this is just a strength dexterity build. We are nothing special. We cannot use a lot of like cast on ignites and whatnot. Well, maybe we can use it. It's just going to be a bit weaker, or maybe I could just, you know, even get that intellect from a gear. That could also work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. But yeah, what I managed to get here is just a basically like a warrior that is running with the AK. That is the build. But yeah, someone also said that this is AK build, so you know, it is AK build, okay? Warrior with AK. But yeah, it's working, it's working. There is enough damage. Do not think that this build has no damage. I mean, the main problem for this build is survivability, because we are running this armor, and basically we do not have a whole lot of health, even though I am focusing heavily on health itself. So yeah, that is actually the main problem. Just getting one-shotted by the bosses. Anyway, where am I going? Okay, I can see. I need to go all the way up there. But yeah, did I say that I hate these maps whenever whenever mobs get extra damage? Like more damage, critical damage, extra elemental damage, you know, things like that. I hate these maps. I'm never gonna play them ever again. I mean, right now mobs, especially bosses, have quite a lot of damage. You know, they don't need anymore. So, you know, I'm being a little bit smart about it. Let me just kill him. Let's not die. Hello, this is the final guy. Please, please. What was that? Okay, let's wait. This is exploding crag. It's doing a whole lot of damage. Why can't I kill this last guy? Hello? Oh my god. I think that I have a couple of more guys right here. This is a demon. He needs to die as well. But okay, this was actually close. I'm just gonna go like into the skill tree again and pretty much like explain what I did right here. So basically ignore this, I messed it up a little bit. I'm gonna pick it up eventually, like this skill point, but I'm not gonna go for... I'm gonna pick up the accuracy skill point, but I'm not gonna go for this one because we are reducing attack speed, and I hate that. I hate whenever we are reducing the attack speed. So basically what I did right here, first of all, let's talk about this side. The only reason why I went for it is to get fire resistance, and everything on the way is basically just a bonus, doesn't really matter. Right here we're getting a lot of attack speed, and we're just moving down into the this cross section right here. On one end we are getting a crossbow reload. I mean, it's going to help out quite a bit. I didn't try to play this character without it. I would think that it would suck, but it could work at the same time. Right here I'm getting the chance to inflict alignments. Again, I'm not really sure if this is important or not. I still didn't test this or didn't play without it. From this point on to the left side, I'm getting the iron reflex with a full iron, full armor like circle. I want to improve my survivability against the bosses, and right here I'm getting the fire pen and also a bit more damage against burning targets. And on this side, oh man, on this side the only thing that I'm taking is these small nodes, because right here we have grenades. This is for the critical hit that we are not doing, and right up here this is the node that I hate so much. So basically this is going to save us a lot of bolts, and basically it's going to mess up with this ability to do more damage after a reload. So we want to have this the uptime for this ability. It needs to be fully 100%, and this is RNG. Like if you're saving like 20%, 30% of your bolts, are you going to have enough time to empty your clip fully before this powerful buff expires? So I'm still not taking this one. Then we're having crossbow reload speed, which is complete garbage. I would actually pick up this passive, but hey, guess what, we are forced to take these three, so I said nope, I'm not gonna do it. Right here we're getting the attack speed with chance to blind enemies. That is nice. Blind is not going to work well for us, but we're getting the attack speed, which is like a whole lot of attack speed. But the thing with the blind is it's going to help you if you're running evasion on your build. I'm not running evasion because of the iron reflexes. But another thing that blind can do is the enemy is going to have less evasion, so they are gonna be easier to hit. Still blind can do something for us. Right here I'm getting the damage against bosses and rares, and yeah, maybe just maybe I'm gonna pick up like attack speed also against bosses and rares. Maybe I'm gonna think about it. After you take the reload, you have here a increase in elemental damage as well as the penetration for elemental attacks. And if you take a look right here, we are starting off with the 60% fire damage and 40% physical damage. But if you take a look right here into the what do you call it, physical damage per shot and fire damage per shot, you can see that it's clearly not the case. We are having much more fire damage compared to the physical damage, so we are not wasting a whole lot of like potential when we are picking elemental damage percentage increase. Penetration is always good, always nice. I could maybe drop it. I'm not really sure like how much penetration you need against all of these mobs, but some mobs are like super resistant, and I'm pretty sure that is a 75%. And with everything that I stacked here so far, like 30% from the support gem and 52% from the skill tree, I'm just having 82% fire pan. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, this catalyst right here is important because physical damage is going to be converted into any random element. Then you are just like double dipping into defenses against the physical damage, because physical damage can kill us. Armor is not working all that well against it, against the big hits. I guess this is the how the Path of Exile is working. So also we're getting the increase in elemental damage with attacks. That is always nice. Right here we could take this stun threshold. I mean, whenever you have like maps with 200% stun threshold increase for the mobs, you could benefit from this skill. So this is not a complete garbage, but I just decided to, you know, save 1 point, get some of the stats, and push into the fork with a chain from terrain. And right here we're getting the attack speed from the dexterity. I mean, my dexterity is going up and down all the time as I change the gear, so right now I'm having a bit less of the dexterity, but if I have like 150, then it's gonna be like 10% attack speed from this node. Right now it's only 9%, but still, you know, this is it has a huge value. And keep in mind, I'm not stacking dexterity, strength or whatever, so I'm not playing that kind of a build, even though these builds can be quite broken. So yeah, this what you see right here, it's alive, it's going to change, and it's going to, you know, improve, or maybe even like right here I actually decided to drop a fire damage, increase to fire damage and ignite chance, but eventually I might take this fire damage. But yeah, for the ascendancy I actually you know, decided to keep this AoE ability. It helps a lot with the clear, with breach, with the delirium and stuff like that. And when it comes down to a basically like multiplier 1.3 times multiplier, this can be useful for bosses, but you need to, you know, go back to the base, respec, grab this buff, and then when you're done with the boss fight you just go into the AoE ability again. Because yeah, with this ability we do not have a good clear, so we can only shoot in one direction, and the only clear that we are getting is fork and a bounce from a terrain. Am I done with this map? Like, what is happening? Oh, actually, I'm done with it. This is the build. So rapid shot with a mobility. That is very important to move around. We have fork to help us with the clear. We also have how much? 95% damage increase whenever we are reloading. This is a multiplier because it says here more, so this is very good. This is a lot of damage. We are having a more attack speed, again more. This is going to be multiplier, and right here we penetrate 30% fire resistance to give us 82%. Now please tell me, is a cap for this like 75%, or can we benefit if we get more of it? But yeah, basically either way, if it's going to be necessary, I could potentially like drop this 6% and just instill this ability. Also I could then, you know, drop this whole like part of the skill tree if that is the case. So basically drop this, instill this big ability, and drop this whole part of a skill tree, because that is not really needed, and these points could go into something else that you want. So this is where the build is standing. Fire pan, mobility, a lot of damage. Oh, and by the way, let's showcase the gear. Since I'm doing this, let's do it in a full-on proper way. So like I said, this is probably worth 1 divine, maybe a bit less. It doesn't have a whole lot of DPS, like 470 physical DPS, but the main thing right here is +4 to the level of all projectile skills. It's giving me a whole lot. From the rings, this is a kind of a good ring. We are having here a physical damage to the attacks, tier 9, so high tier. I have like no life right here, but also chaos resistance. Okay, let's go into the resistances right now. So I managed to cap everything. I'm well over the cap for the occult, but it is what it is. I'm close to capping a chaos resistance, but you know, hey, this one ring, like I said, I actually bought this one for like I think 10 exalts, basically just to test out how important this is, like damage to attacks, and this is like super important. You wanna grab here like physical damage and fire damage to attacks, and then you're just gonna have a whole bunch of damage. This ring happened to have a percentage increase to the fire damage. I'm pretty sure, I still didn't test this out, but I'm pretty sure that you wanna get a flat fire damage to attacks over this increased fire damage. The other ring, like look at this. So basically this is tier 9 and the other thingy is also tier 9, but if we look right here, we are getting 22 to 34 physical damage to attacks. If you go with the fire, you're getting 34 to 46. So basically the value is going to be a much higher, and like this ring is going to, so my base damage is gonna be like 15k 600. Like you can see that this is just insane, pretty much like how much, like more than 10%, 15% or so damage increase. I mean, these rings can give us a whole lot of damage. Okay, amulet, again, max life over 100, that is very good, always nice. I went for it to get the elemental resistances as well as 60% increased armor, so this is something that I want, because I'm running a armor, like full on armor. As you can see right here, I have a 11k 71%. If I take this off, I lose 4%, but more importantly, I lose like 2k armor. So this amulet is giving me 2k armor just on its own, or 1.9k. And also I got here a projectile speed, attack speed, dexterity. This is the one from the ranger class, hunter class, right here. One thing that I wanted to instill is this thingy right here. So basically, like all the way onto the top, you will have a penetration for the fire. And whenever I saw this, that you need isolation, like one of these is like 300 exalts. So, and I was like, no, thank you, just give me the attack speed, which is, you know, the pretty cheap one. I think that I spent like 8 exalts, maybe not, I don't even remember. But yeah, also previously I was using this +1 to charm slot, but there is no need for that, since we are just using a immunity to freeze, immunity to stun, and everything else is a complete garbage from the charms. But yeah, it's going to suck if you get stunned or frozen, so just, you know, run these two charms. And how to get the second charm slot is simply from the belt. You can also get here +2, but yeah, basically the belt is looking like complete garbage. So +1 to charm slot, that is important. Max life is important. Resistance is always nice. Anyway, for now I'm keeping this empty. I do not really need to put anything inside. But yeah, basically this piece of gear is great because of the chaos resistance, getting the other resistances, max life again. And yeah, boots 30% movement speed, nothing special. This is my new helmet. I got it because of the max life mainly, but also look at these resistances. I mean, it's crazy. And I paid this one, if I'm not mistaken, I paid this one like 20 exalts. So progression so far is, so maps are done. I actually decided to drop this pretty much like double corruption node, because it was just like super annoying, and I would play a corrupted map and just go into the map and not see a new modifier, and I would die to a whole lot of like mob damage, because they would get like extra fire damage, lightning, cold, doesn't matter. But yeah, I just actually decided to drop this double corruption right here, and instead I went for the quantity rarity, doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm also debating if I should drop this mod right here, because this skill tree, skill point, is going to also empower bosses, and bosses are strong. I mean, when it comes down to bosses on +3, they are quite strong themselves, and I don't need them to have like a volatile crag that is killing me instead of a boss itself. So I don't know, like again, I'm, you know, messing around with these points as well. And for the boss portion of thing is. I'm actually struggling to get this last one because you need to have, if you look right here how to get these points, you need to play, for the first point you need to play 79 map with the boss, you need to kill him. For the second point you need to have this active, so basically you need to invest your points, and also you need to play level 80 map. And for the third set you need to play level 81. For the last set of point, or for the fourth one, it's not last, you need to play a map level 82. And how to get level 82 map? These guys just overlap, so we get +1 from radiation and +1 from corruption, and you basically want to have a boss fight right here. I cannot just find it, but basically I had a corruption with a boss fight, and I wanted to irradiate that map. Sadly I wasn't able to do it. I cannot find it right now, but you know, just trust me bro. It was the case. I'm not crazy. So yeah, you wanna have the what do you call it, corruption with the boss, and then with all these towers you can try to irradiate that particular map and drop a tier 16 map in it, and you have a level 82, and then the only thing that you need to do is to kill the boss. Yeah, anyway, so that's how the things are looking like for the progression of the Atlas. When it comes down to the other parts of the game, I actually didn't figure out like how can you get the points right here. I have no clue. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But also I have the other video, the first video that I did. I made a couple of mistakes in that video in terms of the information. I noticed that, but hey, what are you gonna do about it? Because I'm just a noob that is sharing his build. This is not a guide, by the way, and the previous one is not a guide. It's just I decided to share the build, and yeah, it turned out that way. What can I tell you? Like, life is unexpected. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.